Okay, gang, this one's got the fancier factoring, so just in case anybody wants it, I'll write it out for you. So let's start with the first one, 6v squared minus v minus 5. All right, so 6 times 5 is negative 30, has to add to a negative 1. All right, so it's got to be negative 6, positive 5. So remember, this tells you how to break the middle term. So you're breaking the negative 1v into this, because this adds back to negative 1v. Alright, I'm going to factor out the 6v. I'm going to factor out the 5. Now I'm going to factor out the v minus 1. So that's referring to me actually factoring these both out as a common factor. Alright, that's the first one. If you are a guesser, that's fine. Most students aren't, so I'll just write out the work for you. Alright, let's do the other one. Alright, so 3 times negative 4 is negative 12, has to add to a positive 1. So that's going to be 3 times 4. So 4's got to be positive, the 3's got to be negative for that to happen. Okay, so let's break the middle term. Alright, grouping. Nothing. Oh, we got a plus 4. Alright, so v minus 1. Alright, common binomial, factor that out. And there we go. Okay, let's go with the LCD now. The LCD for this one's going to be v minus 1, 6v plus 5, 3v plus 4. Alright, let's balance. And this one is missing the 6v plus 5. Okay. Alright, so in the front part, this is the difference of perfect squares, so you can just use the formula. You don't have to write out everything. And we're combining this. You guys know that. Combining that. Okay. Alright, you don't have to write out everything. I would just write out 9v squared minus 16, but I just don't want to confuse anybody, so I'll write out all the steps if anybody needs it for this one. Because you're going to see, since it's a difference of perfect squares, you can see these are going to undo each other. Now this part over here is really important. This will be a common error. You're subtracting this back fraction, so you want to make sure this is a really common error here. So what you want to do is you want to FOIL what's in the back and then make sure you subtract all of it. Alright, so let me FOIL. Let's alright, let's see what we got here. So I'm just going to combine a little stuff first in the next step just to clean it up a little bit. I still have to subtract that, but like I'm going to combine this and I'm going to combine this. Okay, now let's go ahead and distribute the negative because we are subtracting. All right, now let's combine like terms. We got that one. We got this guy was all by itself. Okay. And again, at the very end, I asked you to check. So this one would multiply to negative 18, add to 7. That's not going to happen. You don't have any combinations that make that. Oh, you do. My bad. Negative 2 plus 9. You've got that one. So let's do it. I'm going to first break this. What do we got here? 3v minus 2 plus 3, 3v minus 2. Take out the 3v minus 2v plus 3. Okay. Alright, so that is the work for the factoring. Alright, so I didn't get lucky in the way that I wanted to. What I was hoping what was going to happen was that this factored and then I could reduce something. But as you can see, I can't reduce anything, which means that this actually is in lowest form. But always be aware at the end, like if you can factor it, and then if you can reduce it, reduce it. Since it didn't actually reduce, technically this answer is fine as well. But I'm going to encourage you to keep it in this form if it goes this far. Okay? Alright gang, that's it for 8.2, which is just adding and subtracting fractions. These obviously take quite a bit of work to do, so I'm just going to leave it to this section for tonight. I'll catch you. Bye-bye.